Oh man, this is bad for altcoins. We're seeing Bitcoin getting rejected here from major resistance level. At the same time, we're seeing the meme season continue, but serious big market cap altcoins are struggling. We are seeing certain projects down here. Phantom down 3.3%, Solana down 2.5%, Ethereum down 1.6%. What is going on in this market? Are we going to continue to see a decline in major altcoins, and will Bitcoin manage to escape from this very long continuation pattern which we're in? I'm going to break that down and a lot more. If you appreciate this update, guys, don't forget to smash the likes, don't forget to subscribe. I've been taking some interesting altcoin trades, which include some meme coin trades in our Telegram community, ijazcrypto.com/TG. That's the very first link in the description. If you want to see how I'm navigating this market, I show you every single trade I'm taking, then make sure you're in our Telegram community, which is where you'll see all those updates. So we'll start off with Bitcoin. You can see Bitcoin here running into its resistance and getting rejected today, right? I'm going to come on to why, but we're getting rejected here today, which means we may need a little bit more support. Will it want to come all the way down here to 57, or will it manage to rotate sooner? That's going to be the question. Ultimately, the bulls want this scenario to play out. Very important that this continuation pattern does play out in order to get towards our 90,000 and 100,000 price targets. But in the meantime, something else very important is going on, and that clue sits with the Bitcoin dominance chart. If you take a look at the Bitcoin dominance chart, something very important happened yesterday, which is we saw a break above resistance. Now, we have seen this before, and it did end up being a fake out back to the downside. But this is another one, right? It's another break of this resistance level at 55%. And the question now is going to be, does Bitcoin want to go on another leg? If I zoom up to the weekly chart, you can see the pattern that we're forming, a consolidation pattern for many, many weeks here on dominance. And the question will be, does it want its next leg up towards 59%? If it does, we're going to see a lot of relative strength here for Bitcoin compared to altcoins, and that's something you need to take into consideration. This is one of the many reasons why I make sure my portfolio is allocated across Bitcoin, Ethereum, and my favorite altcoins, right? I don't try to time the market, and I cannot stress that message enough. Really important that you're not just sat there on meme coins or altcoins, small cap altcoins, because when Bitcoin runs, you're going to wish you had some Bitcoin. I think that's one of the lessons that experienced investors will want to kind of give you, which is never neglect your veg, right? Always eat your veg, get some Bitcoin, get some Ethereum. It's important. You'll thank yourself when Bitcoin goes on one of these runs, okay? So when we look at it, you can see altcoins are struggling. A lot of the money, a lot of the capital that's in crypto right now, people are flowing to meme coins. I mean, let's take a look at some of the meme coins. I mean, we could take a look at Pepe. I mean, I've made an absolute killing on Pepe. Look at the last couple of weeks here. This week up 10%, then this week 21%, the week here another 20%, almost 2%, and then boom, another 22%. Insanity from Pepe here, heading itself up towards all-time highs. A beautiful pattern. I shared this pattern in the Telegram community. You can see here how this broke and moved to the upside. Very nice move here on Pepe. I can also see Floki, right, breaking out from its long-term downtrend. I mean, this is a long-term downtrend from March, breaking the pattern now. Very nice setup. Let's take a look at something like Bonk, which I've just taken a trade on. Again, in a nice pattern, probably wants to work its way up towards the top of the pattern. If you get a break from here, we could be visiting all-time highs. You are seeing money flow into this category. Again, I covered this off in yesterday's video. Definitely worth a watch. And I cover off and explain exactly what's going on with the GME, AMC, the Roaring Kitty, all of that stuff. Make sure you go watch that, because it's that narrative which is helping to move the price of meme coins right now. It's this GME move, which was another big daily candle here. I mean, take a look at this big daily candle. I mean, this started off as high today in the pre-market as $64, of course, giving up a lot today as well. But if this continues, this could be crazy volatile. But at the same time, if you're smart, you can play the meme coin narrative alongside it as well. So do not sleep on the meme coin narrative over the kind of next couple of days and weeks. But at the same time, you're seeing liquidity flow out of serious projects, right? You're seeing, I mean, if you take a look here, you can see some serious projects down big, 10% down on render. I mean, take a look at Algorand, down 2%. You're seeing, I mean, let's bring out the EMA ribbon so you guys can get some context. This video is brought to you by StakeLayer. Restaking protocols on ETH like EigenLayer and EtherFi have garnered a lot of attention recently with good reason. And this is why I'm excited about StakeLayer, because they are the first protocol doing this on Bitcoin. Bitcoin and restaking are both very strong narratives right now, and StakeLayer is merging the two. With StakeLayer, you can enjoy a user-friendly interface unmatched security to protect your investments, and transparent processes without hidden fees. StayClear's mission is to make Bitcoin earnings accessible, profitable, and secure for investors worldwide. Links in the description below for you to check out this exciting new technology. And remember, as with any crypto project, guys, please do your own research. Well below its EMA ribbon, take a look at something like Avalanche. Well below its EMA ribbon. Let's take a look at something like Chainlink, well below its EMA ribbon. So now I'm strategically looking for options to buy the dip, because you're seeing many of these now come to form kind of triple bottoms, right? It's come down here, touch once, touch twice, and touching the third time. Again, it's a good technical analysis pattern for a reversal, because a lot of these are coming to support. This is an important support level, for example, on Chainlink at $13. And you can see it for many, many altcoins, a very similar pattern forming where it's hugely retraced now. And these are the areas where overall I'd want to be buying the dip. Look at something like Matic. It's been getting wrecked here. I mean, sitting here back at 65 cents. I mean, for me, with Bitcoin sat above 60,000 and Matic sitting at 63 cents, this is where I start to see opportunities. Something like Cardano forming a very similar pattern. Take a look at Phantom, similar, coming back to support, right? We're back in these support levels from these price points earlier in the year in April. Again, some nice levels. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be waiting to see where does this market want to head. And if when we're at these support levels, I'll start nibbling. I'm not going to ape in positions. No, it's not like, oh, I need to throw in every single penny I've got right now. No, we could pull back some more. Because like I just shared with you, if Bitcoin wants to break down from this pattern, you'll get some more fear on the way down. So I'll just nibble. And the lower we fall here on Bitcoin, the more altcoins will fall. And I'll nibble more and more bigger chunks the lower we get below those support levels. Now, the bullish case is that Bitcoin can just sort itself out and break. And for me, this break is inevitable. At some point, we're getting this break. There's no way I don't believe, we're not breaking to the upside on this. I just think market makers want to liquidate as many people as possible, shake out as many of the weak hands before we ultimately go on our next leg up. Right? This market is super confident. It's super greedy right now. Still 66. This market's not scared. And in fact, one of the narratives which I've been reading is that maybe we should be a little bit more scared. Maybe this market has become so accustomed, not just crypto, but traditional markets have become so accustomed to some of the bad news that we just want a bull market already. I mean, take a look at this. I mean, we just had the producer price index PPI inflation data. It came in at 0.5% month over month inflation versus the 0.3% expected. So it's a miss. Inflation is higher than we thought. We get the CPI reading tomorrow. And yet markets are still kind of holding a little bit green on the traditional markets. Now, this is something we have to keep an eye on as a close narrative. If inflation continues to rear its head, risk will rotate off, right? The dollar index will do well. And that therefore we're going to struggle on crypto. Remember this narrative here, guys? We need this narrative to play out. The lines I've got drawn here, we need dollar index to come in this direction in order for Bitcoin to do well. If the dollar index does the opposite and manages to go on a rally for a couple of weeks, it's going to be a problem for us. That's when we then get prepared for some lower price points. But right now, when we're sitting where we're at here on Bitcoin, and I take a look at these kind of, support areas, I like, right? If you look at this move here to the upside, pull back into the EMA ribbon, these generally are nicer areas to buy. If it wants to pull back even more into the EMA ribbon, fantastic, I'll buy some more. It's quite simple as that. These are the boring weeks here. These 9-10 weeks are the boring weeks which shake out the average hands, and they deserve it. If you're going to get shaken out of a life-changing investment because you can't handle a couple of weeks of boring activity, that's your problem. Right? That's your problem. That's the reason you will buy Bitcoin at the price you deserve. I think Michael Saylor famously said that. You will buy Bitcoin at the price you deserve. If you have the attention span of a goldfish and you cannot hold onto a life-changing asset because it's going sideways / slightly down for 8 to 10 weeks, I mean, do you deserve to hold crypto? And then you're going to cry when this moves up towards 90 and 100, say, I didn't know. Guys, come on. Bitcoin's always proven people wrong. It's always pulled back into these areas, and these are naturally better times to be buying, in my opinion, of course, not financial advice, than selling. So there you have it, guys. A tough time for altcoins. We may get some nice juicy price points for altcoins, which I'm going to take. I'm going to start nibbling at those support levels. But for now, get ready. Keep an eye on that Bitcoin dominance, and of course the meme coin season as well. If you want to see exactly how I'm navigating this market, ijazcrypto.com/TG. It's the very first link in the description. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.